I know who is responsible for this. It's the poor. They've summoned these monstrosities to take Westmarch for themselves.
Oh, I can't believe it. My best hammer's gone missing. It couldn't have walked off on its own now, could it, lad?
One of the men needed a hammer. He promised to return it.
Fool boy! I'll never see it again!
I'm sorry, Hadrig.
Get out of my sight!
My mother warned me about the poor. They want my wealth, but they don't want to work for it. And now they've created an army of death creatures. Well, when I'm king, I'll just show them!
I don't feel like talking right now.
We're not going to die, are we? Tell me we're not going to die. I don't want to lose my soul!
Time for a potion?
Is this truly the work of angels? I don't understand. How could they?
The angels pledged not to interfere with humanity. This one broke his word, and he will regret it.
Good.
Why fight so hard? Thousands are dead. What do another dozen matter?
Now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls? This is madness! Now I hear those Reapers are taking people's souls.
Can I ask you about Deckard Cain?
He was a great ally, a guide. He never wavered. Had he lived, things might be very different.
Could one man make such a difference?
Now is not the time to speak of this. We have a city to save.
I am sorry. Tyrael told me of your actions. You killed Diablo himself.
I battle the darkness in all of its forms. That particular one was difficult.
I don't know that the world will ever understand what it took to face such pure evil.
Nor should they. That is the work of demon hunters, my friend.
My father was the commander of the Knights of Westmarch. He assumed I would become a soldier, just like him.
But your heart was not in it.
I grew up on stories of the fearless Horadrim, Tal Rasha, Jared Cain. That was what I wanted to be. My father thought it was all myth. Wasn't he surprised when I actually became one of them?
I can't do that here. I'm surprised that the swords of Westmarch were able to last this long.
You are from here, aren't you?
I was.
You have returned to us in our darkest hour. Many good soldiers have sacrificed themselves.
And yet, you still live.
I know you will be a great help to us, Hunter.
Why haven't you received reinforcements from Bramwell and Kingsport? They are loyal to the Crown.
Have you not heard? Cities everywhere are under attack. No place is safe.
Yes, Malthael strikes all across Sanctuary.
I did not know. That is disturbing.
The sliver is changing.
Malthael is altering the Black Soul Stone, isn't he?
Exactly. He's been gathering strength from the souls of Westmarch in order to alter the stone. Yet his purpose still eludes me.
He's killing everyone. What more do you need to know?
I need to know what he's going to do next. That's the only way to stop him.
Urzael has done this to finish collecting the souls of Westmarch.
Where can I find him?
All I know is that he is in a tower somewhere in the Westmarch Heights, and that he will be quite rude to you. Before you set out to kill him, you should stop by my cart. I can enchant some items for you.
Do you know anything about Urzael?
He is Malthael's lieutenant, much the same way that Iswal was mine. He does his master's bidding without question.
It's a relief that Malthael spared you in the tomb of Rakis, but I wonder why.
I may be mortal, but I am not Nephilim. I have no demon blood in me, and therefore Malthael does not see me as his enemy.
And I am? I have dedicated my life to killing demons.
That is of no consequence. You are half demon to him and therefore on the wrong side of the eternal conflict.
Some angels are no better than demons. You look unwell.
I have felt pain before, but nothing like this. It is different being mortal. The pain wears on you.
There are two kinds of pain I've found. One that heals, and one that does not. Why did Malthael take the Black Soul Stone?
I have been thinking on that since our encounter. But every scenario I envision simply doesn't make sense, regardless of what he has become.
There must be something. He would not act without a reason. I wish Teriel had destroyed the Black Soul Stone instead of hiding it.
The Black Soul Stone was made by a man, unlike previous Soul Stones. We had no idea what would happen if we destroyed it. It seemed a better idea to hide it away forever. We had no way of knowing that Malthael was watching us the entire time. How could we?
You couldn't. What will we do when we get it back?
I don't know. But it's better for us to have the stone than Malthael. If we make it that far, we'll worry about what to do next.
If you hadn't come along when you did, I don't know what might have happened.
It was the least I could do. Anyone would have done the same.
But you didn't have to help. You could have run right by.
My library isn't far from here. I was closing everything up for the day when I heard the fighting in the streets. I barred the doors and then squeezed through the back window to escape. But I'll have to come up with something more exciting when I write my official account, won't I?
After Corellan's death, the crown passed to Justinian I, through a somewhat convoluted interpretation of Zakharum's scripture. Thus began the Justinian dynasty. Seen as usurpers by many, the Justinians suffered nearly constant challenges to their rule. Finally, during the reign of Justinian III, a full-fledged insurrection broke out in the outlying region of Carthage.
You've heard the legend of the Tomb of Rakis, haven't you? Its location has never been found.
What do you know about Urzael?
Well, he seems to have an affinity for fire. I'd watch out for that if I were you.
Anything else?
Urzael was sent to find Malthael by our friend Teriel. He blames himself for what Urzael has become. Jelsa, how sweet of you to ask. My people, the Vetchin, are nomads. Always traveling, looking for the land we might settle. All of us have the sight, but few have it as strong as myself. You know, men have always pursued me for my visions. Well, for things other than my visions. But everyone wants to know what the future holds.
My future holds vengeance.
What will you do with your revenge when you have it? You still need to make a life for yourself. A little love would do you wonders. What else can I tell you? I had a vision of death blanketing our world. So I left my people, my family, to come help you.
That must have been quite the burden.
Nonsense. We Vetchin often receive visions telling us when it is time to find a new family. I've had many in my life. I still love and miss each and every one of them. Except for Jonah. I never really liked that one.
I have heard that the Grand Maester himself is in Westmarch. It is imperative that I find and speak to him. I will tell him of the sins his order is committing.
If he's the leader of the Order, he probably knows.
No, you are wrong. My first memories of being a Templar are of him comforting me, welcoming me to the Brotherhood. I looked into his eyes. He is a good man, I tell you. Today is the day I find out how deep the Order's corruption runs.
It's settled then. Go and confront your brothers in arms.
I will do it, even if it means going against my entire Order. I could use a good friend by my side.
I will be right here by your side.
This is one of our strongholds. I will have my answers soon.
I just hope you're ready for them.
Cormac! Everyone says you helped slay Azmodan and Belial. They're calling you the greatest of all the Templar.
It's good to see you as well, brother.